Hi, my name is Ebi Weime and I would like to welcome you back to the Grace Cup channel. First things first, before I even continue with anything, just know that I am filming from home and there will be occasional sounds of chicken. Yes, they do like making small cameos, like right now. They do like making small cameos into these videos. I think one of these days I'm going to just let them in and just so that you can see their faces. But in case you hear their voice, yeah, that's what's happening. Second things first, is that a thing? Okay, second thing, please subscribe to my channel. Please just take this second to subscribe to my channel. It will not cost you anything. Just subscribe to the channel and you will be getting notifications on our new videos. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the chicken. Anyway, straight to today's video. I'd like to talk about the counterfeits that we have in this country. Like, it is ridiculous. Every single week I get, and I'm not exaggerating, I mean every single week, someone has to tag me on someone's post about complaining especially about pads. Like the pads are burning them and the pads are causing irritations and infections and all of that, and they're always like, Ebi, come here and tell them about the cup. Tell them they should have moved on to the cup. And I'm like, this is what I've been preaching the whole time. So to take you back a bit, we've had a small victory when it comes to a product like Always. Always is part of Procter & Gamble, and Procter & Gamble a few months back they willingly announced that they will be declaring the ingredients of what they put in their pads. Because, you know, legally, any pad company is not required by law to tell us what's included inside the pad. So, you know, for all these years, they've just been putting whatever shit they want to put in. So now they have voluntarily said that they're going to be telling us what they're putting in their pads, which is a huge step, and huge congratulations to Always for doing that. And I hope that other companies are going to start, other pad companies are going to start doing it as well. And the reason why this whole outcry came is because worldwide women have been complaining about the change in their pads. Like, they're getting infections all the time. Every time they're having a period, they must buy like Candida or a cream or something for their vagina because it is burning. They're like, the pads have changed. And not just Always, like all the other brands, they have changed. And the reason behind it is what they're now doing is they're putting bleach in these products. And also that's also the reasons why they're not gonna tell you that they're gonna be putting bleach, you know. So a pad is cotton, basically. So cotton has pesticides. Actually, it's one of the crops that has most pesticides, you know, for them to not get attacked by insects and rodents and all of that. They usually put pesticides on it. But it's not just for pads, for cotton, for any other use, they usually put pesticides. But because they're now using this cotton to make your pad, they have to take out the pesticides. And so they use bleach to take out the pesticides and also to make it cleaner, to make it look whiter. So if you've noticed the pads these days, they're looking extra white, they're looking extra clean. So what they're doing is they're just getting bleach and just adding them in there. So it's like, you wouldn't put jik in your vagina. So why would a pad have bleach in it? Like, it doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden they're now putting perfume in our pad. Like, I don't know, really, like, who comes up with such ideas? Like, you want to put perfume in our pad? Do you know how bad and how terrible that is and how it smells? You know, and fragrance, basically, those are chemicals. So on top of all those chemicals that are already there on our pads, now we're adding even more chemicals by adding perfume in it. So now Procter & Gamble has, like I said, Procter & Gamble have now said that they're going to start declaring the products that they're putting in this, declaring the chemicals and stuff that they're putting in these pads. And now the other thing that's also contained in our pads are a chemical called dioxins. Because, you know, when they're bleaching it and taking out the pesticides, they create a chemical reaction which causes dioxins. Dioxins have been proven to cause cancer. So yeah, let that sink in for a second. Dioxins have been proven to cause cancer, and that is what is in our pads right now as we speak. It's terrible, isn't it? Like, just let that get into your head just for a second. And now, on top of all of that, if you're living in Kenya, we face a unique problem in the name of counterfeit. And when I'm talking about counterfeit, it's not just the pads. I'm talking baby diapers, I'm talking lotions, I'm talking even water. Like there's counterfeits for everything. And I mean literally everything. The other day in Mombasa, I think a month ago in Mombasa, it was in the news, they got a whole factory full of counterfeit chewing gum. I mean, chewing gum is like what, 10 shillings? It's less than $1. So if someone can get counterfeit chewing gum, how far are they willing to go? Just ask yourself that. So yes, there is counterfeit pads running around in this market. So on top of having the original pads having all these chemicals, now we have to deal with looking at counterfeit pads and not knowing which one is real and which one is fake, because they all look exactly the same, and it will take a keen professional eye to tell you that this is a fake one and this is a real one. And I know you're gonna go ahead and tell me, okay, maybe I buy it in this particular pharmacy or in this particular supermarket, so I know mine is genuine. Haha, this is business, my friend. So if I'm buying the original one at 100 shillings and selling it to you at 150, and then I get a counterfeit one, who's gonna sell it to me at 50 shillings, and I'm still gonna sell it to you at 150 shillings, which means I'm making 100 shillings profit instead of 50 shillings profit. As a business, where do you think I'm gonna fall? What do you think I'm gonna do? You know, just think about it for a second. So it's really hard knowing who or where you're getting these pads from. Are they the original pads or are they the counterfeit? So you really have to be extra careful as to who's selling you these pads. I'm not saying the ones in supermarkets are bad or the ones being sold at your local kiosk at home are bad, but just be extra careful. Anyways, that's today's video. If you have any questions or any comments or any concerns when it comes to this fake pads that we're having in this market, please leave a comment so that we can talk more about it. But up until then, I will see you next week, and please remember to subscribe to the channel so that we can build a whole community of menstrual cup lovers. See you next week. Bye.